I think you get pretty privileged, Yvonne.
Wow. Thanks.
That's what happened when we got swatted one time. Michael Reeves handcuffs. Scar handcuffs. Yvonne? Yeah.
I actually hit a
Chelsea admits to crime. A lot of people think if it's hard, then it's worth it. But I don't think that's the case with relationships.
No relationship is perfect, but at the same time, like, how much do you have to work?
Don't let your boyfriend keep you from finding your husband. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of We Were Fighting Before This. It's me, This Guy's Toes. How you guys doing? I'm joined by my good friend, Yvonne. How you doing, Yvonne?
I'm doing good.
A month ago, Chappell Roan was found beating up a child.
Huh?
Famous singer Chappell Roan.
We're gonna start with that.
At least that's what the internet tells me.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about this? You know about this story?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Her bodyguard, but it's not her bodyguard, according to her, kind of confronted a little girl that was taking a look at her, saying like, hey, leave her alone. But this little girl turned out to be the child of a famous footballer and famous actor, Jude Law. And the footballer went on social media and said, Chappell Roan's security guard was mean to my stepdaughter or daughter. And it kind of blew up. Chelsea, have you heard about this? Oh, you're so chronically online. I'm surprised you haven't heard of this.
Yeah, this is mainstream. I thought this is something that you would definitely have heard of.
You know Chappell Roan?
Yes.
What do you feel about Chappell Roan?
Not a fan.
Oh, really?
Oh,
why?
Like music-wise or?
Well, I didn't actually see that situation, but I've seen other situations where she's rude to fans.
Oh. You know, from her perspective, she's setting up boundaries, is how she describes it.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I actually think that her setting up boundaries is very fair. I think she's just not PR trained, and the world is not, it's not something that like everyone would comfortably be able to listen to and be like, oh yeah, she's a nice person, or think that way. So I could totally see that, because sometimes like, but being the nice person would be, you would be attentive to everybody when the cameras are out.
Yvonne's fence sitting again. What's your take, Chelsea? Because you saying I don't like her is pretty bold.
Yeah.
And almost cancelable. So I'm a little worried for you now.
Listen, I'm not worried for me. I'm like, I don't like that. I just like, why do I have to be a fan?
Yeah.
I don't think.
What did you see? Do you remember?
Yes, she was rude to quite a few fans. And I think it's fine. Like, ask for personal space. Obviously, like, you got to respect someone's privacy. Mm-hmm. But there's like other ways to do it. I don't know. You know, when they say like, don't meet your heroes, I feel like when kids, like, they meet Chappell Roan, if they are their heroes, it's like, well, damn. She didn't want to be.
So the reason why I don't have like a strong, or like I always thought that her boundary setting was fair, was because I haven't seen what I thought like was a rude interaction yet. Like I thought the one when she talked to reporters, example, there's like one very popular clip of her talking to reporters and telling them to like back off. I thought that was fine. So I haven't seen the other ones, but that's why I think it's been fine. But you're just not used to someone like pushing back on you when they're a public figure like that sometimes.
Whose side are you on for the football interaction? The little girl or multimillionaire music artist Chappell Roan?
I think it feels impossible for me because like I wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like we weren't there. How are we gonna know that?
So it was the little girl's fault.
No, I don't think. You're just a little girl. You're going up, you see fucking Taylor Swift, you're gonna be excited, right? Like,
so it's Chappell Roan's fault.
I think it would have been pretty bad if she did send the security.
But she said she didn't.
She said she didn't.
It's
That's
not her
thing.
security guard either. It's like the hotel security guard.
The hotel's weird for that.
That's the hotel's fault.
Could be, yeah. I think like whoever told the security guard to go over there and be like, hey, stop that, like preemptively, or like if it was especially without Chappell Roan's like request, then I think that's you're doing a lot. My opinion.
Toast, what's your opinion?
No, I don't have one. I just like to instigate.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
I think Chappell Roan is someone who has strong boundaries and reinforces them. Like her boundaries is really far out, but that's her boundaries, right? For a lot of celebrities, especially ones that interact with fans a lot, then you shrink their boundaries a little bit, like let them in a lot closer. Sorry, can you hear that ambulance? You know, during porn shoots, they have to go like, stop, plane.
In the middle of it.
Like I read a Reddit thread about, you know, production on porn shoots. And they're like, yeah, sometimes you just have to everyone pause because there's a plane flying over.
My friend shoots porn.
Oh. Yeah. Like as a performer or
as the shooter?
As the shooter.
And that's an interesting perspective, right? Because it's like,
yeah.
Well, we're just watching two people get it on.
It's probably not as glamorous or fun as it sounds.
I'm sure it feels weird because you have to be like, so I think when production is there, it takes you out of it.
They stop you too. It's like, it's a real like move, you know.
Yeah.
Like, all right, bang bang, and then 5-minute break, guys.
Oh my god.
Get back into it.
How are the guys able to just like?
They got fluffers.
What's fluffer?
It's someone's job to keep the guy hard when the cameras aren't rolling.
God, how do you force that though?
Person jerking them off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I don't know how that like works though, because like you can't force it. Some guys want to stay hard and they can't even. How is that gonna work?
I don't know. Maybe they have like a pad or something that they smack against the ding-a-ling.
You're in the middle of it. Hold. Everybody on set.
Yeah, that's how it came up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to Chappell Roan. I think if how do I say this? If you're choosing a career of fame, there are certain expectations that come with it.
Yeah.
And one of it is fans being varying degrees of, you know, invading your personal space.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's light, which is just like a wave. Sometimes it's a picture, and sometimes they run up to you and put your hands on you like a hug, and you haven't approved it yet. That's pretty bad. And then like everything beyond that is worse.
Yeah.
What it feels like with Chappell Roan is she doesn't want fan interactions when she's not performing, when she's being a human. It's like, hey, I just want to be a human, which is 100% valid.
Yeah.
But you also have to understand that's going to turn a lot of fans away.
I think she understands that. She's probably like come to terms with it, or else.
Yeah. So now a lot of people don't like her because it's like, well, you're kind of mean to your fans, even though I wouldn't say she's being mean. She's just being like, hey, back off.
Yeah.
I'm not performing right now.
It sounds mean, but it's just like, if you haven't had enough bad fan encounters, your tolerance towards receiving it just becomes like a different feeling. Like you're not going to be as receptive towards it.
So I think everyone has the right to do that. I just think it's not a great trait to have because it's just part of the job. And it sucks to say that. Like I sometimes feel that same way. Like when I get mean comments, if I ever complain about it, the replies would be like, well, don't be a streamer then. Well,
I know.
It's very invalidating. It's like,
yeah.
I want to complain about a problem. I'm not saying I want to give up my career because of it, but
yeah.
I just want to be able to complain about one thing.
I do not like it when they say this is what you signed up for. Like I understand what they mean by that, but you don't understand like it's not like you signed up to be like potentially harassed and everything, right? You signed up for wanting to just make a career out of playing video games or something like that. I think it's very different. That's why when people say that, pisses me off.
I think it comes with the job. I think there's almost a certain responsibility to make fans' day, is how I see it. So when fans come up to me, I always think, how can I make this interaction better? Sometimes I fail. Sometimes
I do feel, and I don't always feel this way, but I feel performative sometimes if I'm in an uncomfortable situation. Like the other day, we did get stopped by fans, and there was a fan who was talking to us for a really long time. And I was just, that's when I feel performative. If I have to like go And if I'm not feeling the conversation and it's going for, there are times where like I'm having a conversation and it's great, but there are also times where like I'm not, and I just feel like I have to keep being nice because I don't want them to feel bad. But that's when I'm like, I feel performative right now.
I remember it was we were walking by and a concert finished, and it was a K-pop concert.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people there were Asian fans of Asian culture, and we got stopped, and it was like a lot of pictures, but eventually we just had to go. I hope they don't walk away thinking, oh man, Toast is mean, Toast is rude.
Yeah.
Try to think about all the interactions I have, and it's mostly been positive. Me and Yvonne went to eat shaved ice the other day, and I remember a fan just came up. We were with our friend Broden and just tapped Broden on the shoulder, and so she just said photo, like
photo.
Poked him like photo, and we were all so confused because we got stun locked for a second, like, oh, are we in the way? Because fans usually, when they come up to you, they'll say, hey, oh my God, it's you guys, I'm a fan. And I think this girl came up, tapped photo.
Maybe she was quiet and we didn't hear the
first part.
Yeah.
So I looked up and she gave me the Gen Z stare.
What's a Gen Z stare?
It's when they just look at you. I find this happen often at coffee shops when it's being staffed by Gen Z members.
Uh-huh.
You walk up to them and they just start staring at you like they're waiting for you to say something.
But you don't think it's like a everyone if they recognize you stare? What makes it like a Gen Z stare? You just see it happen the most with them.
Yeah. It's like they don't understand. I'm a millennial, so maybe I communicate in millennial style. But when you walk up, you say hello or like, hey, how's it going? Or greet you. But the Gen Z stares when you walk up to them and it's their turn, but they don't say anything. They just stare with a smile instead of being the one to start it.
Yeah.
So I have to say something. Say, hey, can I get, which feels rude because you're just jumping straight into the ordering. I have a lot of pet peeve with Gen Z phrase. Have you heard the term, oh, that's not?
No.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't mind that.
You haven't?
Yeah, it's a very popular comment I see on TikTok.
It's on TikTok.
Yeah.
When someone says or types, oh, that's
But sometimes it's valid though.
It's not valid.
Are you sure?
You ended your sentence early.
Use it in like in a situation.
It's like when someone does something bad,
questionable,
and then
or what they say is questionable.
Yeah, like problematic.
Yeah.
Like that the person disagree with. Instead of saying like, oh, I don't agree with that, or I think that's wrong, they go, oh, that's not
That's it.
That's it. Go to comments. Oh, you're gonna get me upset.
I thought it was I was fine with it.
It's because you're one of those people, Yvonne.
I'm not though. I never commented, but I mean, like sometimes it's valid. Like if somebody's saying something misogynistic, they're like, "This is my take," and then the top comment is, "Oh, that's not like
that's not what
like that's not what you're supposed to be saying, or that's not." It's just saying the obvious. Like it's saying that like that's a bad take.
Like that didn't hit the mark.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes the way they use it isn't on obvious situations.
I don't know if I've seen that on not obvious situations.
Oh, every time it's on, it's like I hate when people don't just say their opinion so that there can be a discussion around it. Just say, oh, that's not. And there's been skits about this. There's been like TikToks about people who type like this. Other haters. And it's not even hating. I'm valid for this.
You know, I've actually only learned Gen Z terms through Toast, through this podcast.
That's crazy because this guy is like he's 3 months behind usually.
And I'm really behind because he's the 6'7" thing. I learned from him.
Oh my God.
So he has to relay this information on the pod.
And he's delayed.
Yeah.
Hey, I was pretty on top of 6'7".
6'7" he was, yeah.
Yes.
It's the right demographic. Any like memes or jokes that stem from young white people, I'm there. Young white boys.
What is your TikTok feed?
I don't know. It's right now there's Pokemon and then there's dogs, a lot of animals. There's this one. If you want a burger, eat a burger. it's a dog staring at the camera and the camera is shaking.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he says burger, there's a burger in his mouth. And goes, if you want a French fry, eat a French fry. And then he has a French fry on him. It's really funny.
They give the burger to the dog?
Yeah, the dog's eating a burger. But he's like standing still. Like the burger's like on his head. And he's not eating it.
Oh. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Seals. There's
Okay.
TikToks of seals doing like claps. That's pretty funny. And yeah, TikToks about Gen Z girls that type, oh, that's not. I'm trying to think what other.
Toast is an old man. The other day we were watching TV and he put on like this just regular travel street food stand type stuff. And that stuff I normally like watching too, but it's, you know what made me realize it was like old person TV? It's when I stayed over at his place in Vancouver and he said his mom would always just put like food videos on. And it made me think that because we were sitting there, it was me, Lily, Toast, Scara, and Broden. And we were all on the couch and this video was playing. And if someone had like a other zoom out POV just watching us, it'd be like, this is some boomer shit.
I just want to see how they make Indomie in Indonesia. Okay. I was very curious. And you were watching that same video.
Yeah, I was. And then we kept going. And then I'm like, where's the Singles Inferno? Or what's that new one?
Watch Singles Inferno.
Age of whatever.
I also hate it when they say it's giving. It's giving blank.
I feel like you just hate Gen Z lingo in general. Or like,
I love 6'7". I love 6'7".
That's like one that everyone started using. Even boomers started using it. They made wrapping paper out of it. And when adults start using it, that's when you know it's phased, not cool. It's become cringe.
But yeah, but I'm on the train before that it becomes not cool.
You saying you still like it now?
I still like it. It's good. It's I think it's because it's not Gen Z. It's Gen Alpha. It skips the Gen Z.
I mean, they have a lot of terms now.
What else do they have?
They have just little words that they change up. Damn it, I wish I could think of it right now.
Like low Kirkwanly. Have you heard that one? Like low key, but low Kirk and genuinely.
What the fuck are you saying?
Low key, and then low key genuinely, just low genuinely, and then you throw in Kirk, low Kirkwanly.
Is this what you do in your free time?
No, I mean, yeah, I doom scroll TikTok like 90% of the population of the world. Isn't it tragic how social media has rotted our brain?
Yeah, I just like that. It's funny. It's like my Twitter. Back then, like I would be scrolling Twitter and now Twitter is just full of incels and it's not fun content. And so that's TikTok is my fun content now.
Do you guys have a secondary account where you guys have like commented hate comments on, or even your main account?
No.
Have you done it, Toast? Like you saw a comment, you're like,
you're thinking about it. You have an alt account that you write hate comments on.
No, what I did though is I have a Reddit account and I post my own content back when I was starting out. But that's it.
Did you pretend to be someone else?
No.
Oh, you just posted your own.
But I did use the second account to upvote my own post.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. Yeah.
But I wouldn't beef with or say like, wow, this video is great.
Yeah.
Because I think if you get found out, you're kind of a fraud, even though it's not a big deal. That does happen a lot on social media though, where someone would make an alt and try and promote their content but pass it off at someone else. It's like, wow, I came across this video. It's so
yeah,
cool.
I've heard of people making like clip accounts.
Yeah.
And they clip their own content and then they act as if it's just like a clipper.
Yeah, that makes sense. Clipping right now, I don't know too much about it, but it's a whole business where streamers can, like, you can just get paid being a clipper. You don't have to sign up for a job. You can just clip
Yeah, but isn't it a problem? Because my problem with Twitter, especially another added thing now, is that they make like insane captions for their clips. It's completely wrong. They're doing it to generate views. They get money, and they like say something completely false. Like the context is what they're saying, and the caption is not in the video. It's all clickbait.
Yeah. So clip farming, a term that became popular over the last couple of years, is because Twitter has made it profitable to just get a lot of views. I think in the past people didn't like. In the past, nobody really got paid for tweeting. Like that wasn't a thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, like before, it used to be fine. It used to be like they took a clip of someone said something, yikes, like whatever, right? But now it's completely false, fabricated things. They'll say an outrageous caption, and it basically stains the names of all these people. And like, are you able to sue over that? I feel like it's a constant defamation.
Yeah, it's rage baiting, clip farming. It doesn't really matter what's right or wrong or correct or incorrect. It's just how many views you can get.
Yeah, and people might just blindly believe it when they just see the title. They're not even watching the video at that point. They're just like, oh God, this person, blah, blah, blah.
And they make money from it.
Yeah. Just tarnish these people's names like that. Crazy. So can they do something about that?
No. Did that happen to you?
No. I've seen like Ray has gotten like outrageous clips. Yvonne has gotten like outrageous clips. And I see that. I'm like, this is insane. Like, just paste their name into the caption and say something completely false.
Have you guys ever been in an accident? I know, Toast, you're a new driver. Mm-hmm. Have you almost been in an accident?
I have not. There's been a couple of close calls. I'm surprised I haven't hit anyone, honestly. I tried merging onto a highway early and a car almost hit us, but he beeped and then I stopped. That was pretty close. I think if he hit us, maybe I would have died. Actually, Lily was on the passenger side. She would have died. I turned... Since I'm a new driver, I'm only paying attention to the car lights, like red light, green light. I am not paying attention to the pedestrian light. So sometimes I will make a turn, and right as I make the turn, I realize there's a human being in front of me crossing. So I had to slam the brakes. That happened a couple of times. Also, you know those lights where pedestrians it's like pedestrian crossing, and they press a little button and it goes yellow, yellow, pedestrian crossing because they have the right of way or whatever. I don't look for those lights. So sometimes, one time I'm like zooming past and there's a crossing and the light's flashing. I don't see it at all. But thankfully the pedestrian saw my reckless ass and said, I'm not going to cross because this guy does not look like he's stopping. So I drove past, and then the car on the other side, who was stopped for the pedestrian, honked at me. He's like, bro, why didn't you stop for him? So after that, I started paying attention to pedestrian crossing, and no one honked at me yet. But that guy was crossing. I would have definitely killed him. So I'm really glad I didn't. So actually 0 accidents in my first year of driving, thankfully.
They all managed to evade him.
Yeah. No, I'm a demon on the streets. So I'm very thankful, and it makes me a better... I think if I got into an accident, I would be more cautious and learn.
Yeah.
But all these close calls are helping me learn without accidentally killing someone. Which is great.
I think one would traumatize you, and the other one is like giving you warnings, like, hey, you got to improve this.
Yeah.
Because you're okay this time.
Yeah, it's been close. What about you?
I've definitely had close calls. Have I ever hit anything? I don't even know if I haven't. It's more like my brain is so fuzzy from having... I've been driving since I was 18. It's been like a decade plus.
You hit someone?
Oh, I definitely backed into someone once.
Ooh.
I remember it. So I backed into what happened, it was really stupid. Was I in college? I don't remember. I was in college or something, and like I was stopped at a light, and then there was someone who like overshot, and they needed to like back up on the lane, and so I was backing up, but I accidentally hit the guy behind me trying to back up for this person because I misjudged it. But it was like really light because I was backing up slowly, and then the person got it. I was like, oh, I don't see any damage, like it's fine. So I was lucky for that. But otherwise, I've gotten only hit and run, if anything. And a guy would try to hit and run me like 2 or 3 times.
Was this before like the backup cameras were a thing?
Yes. So my car doesn't have my car back in Calgary doesn't have a backup camera. Just a 2009 Civic. Yeah.
And that's hard because I've been learning to drive in the modern era and there's cameras everywhere
Yeah.
behind. So when I'm backing up, I can see how far.
And it beeps. It
And
tells
beeps,
you
it's
when
like,
you're close to
"Watch out,
something.
You're backing up. And sometimes I still almost hit people.
Jesus.
But like if I had to use a rear view mirror or like look like this, I don't think I can drive. Like,
Yeah, I would say definitely back in the day, more prone to everything without having the cameras and stuff. Nowadays, I don't think I've ever been close to hitting anything.
Nowadays, it's like Waymos you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
And Waymos got aggressive out here. They're fast. They're recalibrated a little bit.
If you get hit by a Waymo, do you get a lot of money from a lawsuit?
I don't know.
I actually wonder that. Yeah. Because who's driving, right? No one.
Robots.
Right. So who do you like? Who's in charge here?
It's gonna be the
Waymo.
Waymo company. We should run a scam on Waymo.
But the thing with the cameras is that you gotta watch out for pedestrians still, because they can't detect when a cycler is coming up as easily, or like if a
The Waymo?
person's walking. For cameras in general, like
I'm worried about hitting a bicycler.
yeah, because the
cyclist.
lane is right there. You have to shoulder check.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You have to like you think you're going to a lane. You're going to like 2 lanes technically.
I never understood the hatred for cyclists until I started driving. And then it's like, wow, no, you guys I don't want to share this road with you. Get on the sidewalk.
It is kind of dangerous. I don't know. I feel like it's more dangerous than worth cycling, but I'm not a cycler, so.
Especially the cyclists that are just in the middle of the road sometimes.
Yeah.
And then they say, oh, we have a right to be here. And when you're turning, there's a cyclist lane. I pretend like it doesn't exist. And I just pray to God when I do a turn that no cyclist is barreling down that street. And they shouldn't be. They should see that I'm turning. Oh man. I mean,
if they have their lane, the problem is when they don't have their lane and they go, but even then, like sometimes it's hard to tell. We didn't have cycle lanes in Calgary. We got them later. So when I first came to California, I failed my driving test for the first time because I didn't shoulder check a cycle lane. I didn't even know that. I didn't even see that lane, like the lines of it. I was just like, oh my God. So then I started noticing it because they're all over California.
The roads are scary. Someone flipped me off once. And I felt really scared. I thought he was going to come out of his car and beat me. Mm-hmm. You don't know who's behind the driver's seat.
Yeah. I mean, like in Canada, I would be less scared. But here, bro, the gun laws and stuff, like people have real road rage. And there's people that could... I mean, I've just seen stuff on the news. Literally, like someone had road rage and they shot someone at the car that they were road raging at, and they killed the boy, like a child, because they were in the backseat. It's just so despite me being angry at someone, I almost like never try to like egg people on or provoke anything because it's just not worth it for the potential crazies out there.
I actually I didn't hit a person.
Chelsea admits to crime.
They got the video, guys, right here.
Get this on. A person hit me, but blamed me for hitting them. So I was entering into my building, and this guy on a scooter. It was a green light for me. It's a red light for him on the sidewalk. Also, scooters aren't supposed to be on the sidewalk. It's illegal in California. He was going like 30 miles per hour, zooming. And I'm going like pretty slow, like 25 into my garage. I see him. I stop the car. He hits my car. Gets on the ground and is like, I'm hurt. My back, my leg. I can't breathe. And then there's these bystanders right next to me. And they come out of nowhere, first off. And they're like, sir, you okay? And the guy's like, oh no, my back, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, we're going to call the cops. And it happened so fast, guys. Like I was literally in front of my building, like on my knees crying at this point because I thought I hit a guy. Like I thought he's like, I'm done. Like I don't have any proof. I don't know what happened truly. But thank God, like after like, oh my gosh, and they closed down my whole street. It was like 2 fire trucks, 3 ambulances, cops everywhere, closed down, where I was living. And then thank God, like my management from my building came down and they looked at me like, come here. I was like, what's happening? They're like, you're okay. We watched the video. He hit you. Thank God I got the video, guys, because I'm telling you, like, if it happened a few months ago, I would not be okay. I just couldn't sleep at night. But then I looked at the video finally and I was like, okay, great. Like, he hit me fully. Yeah. So
Do you think they were running a scam on you?
I kind of was thinking that, right?
Because the bystanders popping out of
Out
nowhere.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then the guy saying like, oh, my back, my legs.
I can't get up.
Is crazy. Yeah.
And you know what? I was thinking about this. If he had asked me, give me 2K right now, $500, $800, even 2K, right? Venmo me it now. I would have done it.
Yeah.
I would have been like, quick, here, like, just take the money.
Yeah.
In the end, we found out he didn't even have insurance. So it's like, well, like, that's on you.
Yeah.
And then my insurance company was like, you want to sue him for hitting you? I was like, I'm good.
No, it's just bullshit everywhere.
Yes.
I feel like these like hit and runs and everything, and like people who break into windows all the time, like car windows, there's nothing you can ever do about that. You just take the L and you have to pay for a new window, which happens all the time in fucking San Francisco, downtown, like LA, everywhere. Some people like in SF, people just leave their windows down. They roll their windows down so people don't even break into it. They're like, I don't got anything for you to take. It's like, Where's the justice in all of this?
No justice. Crimes everywhere.
Do you think it would have gone differently if your management didn't have cameras?
Yes. I honestly don't think I would have been okay.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think I would have slept well at night. I wouldn't have,
Did it not see like where he hit you? Where like
he dented my car. Like,
Yeah.
there's like a full dent.
But if there's like a positioning, that means you couldn't have hit him,
right? Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the thing is, when the ER guys came and they saw him like faking it, because he was at the end, he was faking it. They were like, "Are you kidding me? You know, we shut down the whole street, fire. Everyone's here." They're like, "Get up." He didn't get up, and they're like, "Get up." He refused to get up, so they yanked him up by the armpit, threw him into the car, and then I'm like, dude, again, if you just had asked me for 2K, I would have given it to you. Like, clean slate, like, just leave, you know? I would have been like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, leave me alone, you know? But that's your own wrongdoing. Do you guys think women have it easier on the road, aka like with the law? Like, you know, sometimes like people like, I guess it's a bit more like cliche, speeding and all that stuff.
Like, you think police give leniency
Yes.
a bit more? I think it just has to depend on the person, because they could be either, they could treat the woman nice, or could they be freaking sexist? I don't know. Is it RNG of what you get?
I don't know. No, it's like, what do you think?
I think yes, in the way like, let's say there's a small accident, not a big one, and then it's a college girl crying because it's her first accident. I'm not gonna be like, you fucking dumbass bitch. It's gonna be like, hey bro, it's okay. Like, we can exchange information. I don't know if I would like let them, like if they total my card, I'm not gonna let them go. But if it's like not a big deal and they're scared and crying, I think I'm more inclined to be nice about it. But if it's a guy who's being aggressive, then it's like, fuck you.
I think it really does depend on the person. I've had someone bump my car who was like a girl, so sweet. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Walked out with the Studio Ghibli, like a cardigan and stuff. And I was like, hey, you're so fine. I don't see, like, don't worry about it. And she's like, oh my God. Like, she was all worried. But, and I've also encountered a guy who's like, I didn't fuck it. There's no damage. I'm like, okay, give me your fucking driver's license. You know, like.
Yeah, it's individual based, but I think women would be easier to de-escalate a situation, like whether they're more apologetic or they don't tend to escalate compared to like two guys who are in an ego battle. My sister, when we were kids, driving for the first time at 17, hit someone's car and was just started bawling. It was like, I'm so sorry. She broke the windshield off, and the guy's like, well, like the damage is very localized. It's just the windshield, so we can just talk about replacement. Here's the issue: as they're talking on the side of the road, third car slams into the guy's car because he's parked. The reason why my sister hit him is because he's parked in a very slightly dangerous area. So a third car hit it, and now it becomes complicated because she did damage, but the third guy did more damage. But how do you how do you like separate the damages? So she started crying. She didn't know what to do. I had to run home in the Canadian winter to our apartment to get my mom because my sister is frozen in fear. But it eventually got resolved. The cops came and the cops like, bro, you can't park here, dude. It's like the sun, the snow, the reflection. Even the cop almost hit that car.
Yeah.
But I think, when someone see a young girl crying because it's her first time in an accident, they are much nicer. The guy was very nice about it, had a Canadian accent, talked like he was like, oh yeah, no, that looks pretty bad. But he was really nice. So I think girls, I don't know if they have it easier. It's just easier to de-escalate the situation.
Do you think pretty privilege is real?
Yes.
Oh, 1000%.
Okay.
Yes.
I think it'd be very insane to say it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm dating a pretty girl, not to brag. And then we went to Paris. And those Paris service folks, they don't give a fuck. A lot of them are, by American standards, what feels like rude. And I remember her telling me, it's like, oh, that's so weird. Not to sound conceited, but I sometimes get pretty privilege. And in Paris, it felt like that had no impact.
That's so funny.
So pretty privilege, I think, is 100% real. People like attractive people.
Yeah. I wish I could differentiate. I actually don't know if I ever get pretty privilege because I don't know if they're being nice or if it's because you're pretty that they're being nice. You know what I mean? Like some people are just nice.
Yeah.
So how do you know if it's pretty privilege?
I think you get pretty privilege, Yvonne.
Wow. Thanks.
That's what happened when we got swatted one time.
Oh,
4 years ago. Everyone in handcuffs. Michael Reeves handcuffs. Scar handcuffs. Yvonne? Yeah. Just go hang out over there, girl.
Explain.
Okay, so basically there's one house that we got swatted at decently often, and we never really talked about it because we just didn't want to bring attention to it, but there was one place. And the first, or this was maybe the second time we got swatted, and we all had to evacuate out of the house, and they handcuff Skara. They handcuff Michael. I'm wearing a giant pink cape, and they look at me and they're like, "You're good." Like I could have been hiding stuff under this cape,
Like, God.
but like Michael and Scar, plain t-shirt, like they don't look like they gotta be checked. They didn't even check me. They just looked at me and said, "You're fine." It was funny. Like they used to make Lily evacuate, but she was sleeping one time. Like she was in bed, and then like Temmie's like under the bed, and then they came in and they were just like trying to usher her to like evacuate, and then she's just like, huh? And then they look at her and she's like, my dog, and then they're like, yeah, you know what, you're fine. Stay.
I wonder if we get Asian privilege in situations like that.
Oh no, there's definitely like, I don't like this term, model minorities. Yes, so it's like they consider you like a quote unquote better or a more I don't know, appeasing,
less dangerous
minority. So then you're treated better than other minorities.
I agree. Like once they saw, like they got their call and they SWAT the house, and they see like just 5 young Asian kids, and Yvonne's in a pink overall. Like if they were following protocol, everyone should have been handcuffed, right?
Oh, yeah.
But
wait, were you handcuffed?
No. I came after Yvonne.
Oh, okay.
So I was lucky enough to skip that. But going out, it was like Michael and Scar were handcuffed, and they were like, "Why the fuck aren't you guys handcuffed?" So I think it's a mix of like multiple things. If Scar was like tatted up, and I looked like I work out or something, they maybe would have been like, "Oh, I don't know what these guys do," but we looked like nerds.
Yeah.
We look like nerds.
We looked harmless, extremely harmless. But I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just hard. I think I know I see the privilege more when I'm at clubs, at environments where girls are more regarded like, oh, no cover for girls, cover for guys though. And you're at a table and a guy is nicer to you because you're a pretty girl versus your guy friends. I know places where I would always bring in like a lot of guy friends, and they would just be like, "You're fine," and they would just like roll their eyes at my guy friends because I'm bringing them in, you know.
But do men have pretty privilege, right? That's what I'm wondering. Like, Toast, have you ever felt like there's a moment in your life that you're like, hey?
No. For guys to experience like pretty privilege, I think you have to be quite handsome to get away with it.
Like Jacob Elordi, Timothy Chalamet, they for sure, right? Like just based off of looks.
Yes.
Would get a little...
You would definitely, I think there's pretty privilege everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
For all genders and stuff. It's just...
I think Jacob Elordi, yes. I actually don't know if Timothy Chalamet would get pretty privilege if he was just some regular guy.
I know we definitely have influencer privilege. Like I think that all the time when I see this long line that people have to line up for, and we just somebody recognizes us, or we know the person in there and they're like, let's get you guys in, and we just never have to sit through the line. I'm like, dang, feels bad, but nice that we don't have to line up, you know. But it's just, or I'm at an event or a club and somebody already has seen me before, and then I get like a special treatment of like, oh, come in here, like this is our room where we're like all these other people can hang out and all that. Yeah,
I think girls, they consider a lot of different things to consider a guy attractive. For example, in the Timothy example, I think a big part of his attraction is he's a very talented actor, very accomplished, and that adds to it. I think if you just took all that away and it's just him physically, like he's attractive, but not enough for girls to look at him and say, he's attractive, I'm going to treat him nicer. Whereas Jacob Elordi is like tall and hot, which it reaches that threshold. I think with girls, there's more pretty privilege just normally because guys are such visual creatures. Like, oh, you're pretty, that's enough for me. Where girls need, like, you have to be really attractive to get them to change how they treat you just based off looks alone. But I hear it's nice. I hear the guys who get treated nice is like they're on a different difficulty in life compared to the rest of the men. And a lot of men won't know what that feels like.
Yeah, I mean, I see it with girls. I have one of my girlfriends of mine. She's so pretty. She like, her boyfriend also describes it as like she walks through life and there's just a rainbow road laid out for her. You know, she can almost encounter no bad. Some good always happens to her, and she just does not have to ever be worried. There's people on the street who like stop her and be like, hey, actually, like, you're really pretty. Like, you want to go on a date? And it's like some giga rich dude driving like a really nice sports car who's like stopping her.
Yeah, I experienced that with my, not to brag, girlfriend a couple times once again. But sometimes like it's nice in the sense like we're at the airport and then the lady at the counter is like, oh, I just want to say you're really beautiful. And she's like, oh, thank you. And then other times we're walking around and then this guy passes by and looks at her, then looks at me. It's like, you're a lucky man. I'm like, yeah, I am a lucky man, but why you gotta be so... He pointed at me. It's like, bro, you're lucky. And
she's doing you a favor. Yeah. You lucky like, bastard.
Yeah, she is beautiful. But what are you saying?
That's so funny.
So that happened once. And I laugh it off, but deep down I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I always liked getting those compliments. I get like, oh my God, you're so pretty. And then I liked it. I like getting those compliments when my boyfriend or the person I'm seeing is next to me.
Most girls, actually I was thinking about this thing. It's like a lot of girls, because there was not so much tutorials online on like makeup and hair, clothes, trends. Now it's so accessible. So everyone I feel like is pretty. Is that like a crazy thing to say? Because
no, I think people have gotten...
They glowed up. Everyone
has glowed up because it's just like you see so much on how to glow up. You know, I often actually think that a lot of younger people look older.
Yes.
Because they just like age faster through knowing how to like glam themselves up.
Yeah. Have you noticed that, Toast? Like even for guys, because it is more accessible, like brands, also like the price point, you can reach it at a cheaper level. Because back in the day, like 2010s, you'd have to go to like Macy's, go to Nordstrom's, you got to buy a whole new outfit, you know, all that stuff. But
that's another like tiny fear of mine. If I ever go up to a guy and then, because I think he's cute, but he tells me that he's like 22, I would end it all.
Yeah.
If he does not look 22.
I got hit on once at the Chipotle and like, oh my God. The guy said to my friend, oh, your friend's so cute. Like, can I get her number? And my friend was like, how old are you? He's like 18. She's like, she's 28, like a decade later. I'm like, get me out.
Screaming.
Why didn't he approach you?
18, you know, maybe he's shy. We don't know.
I am going on a date.
Oh, when?
You don't have to say when.
You don't need to give me the exact date and time. It's like, is this happening soon? Soon.
Yeah. They asked me on a date and I feel like I should just go to go, you know?
Just enjoy, have a drink, enjoy, like close your
Actually,
eyes.
no, I'm scared of that. I don't want to drink on a first date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a coffee, close your eyes, you know, let it flow.
My perfect first date would just be something very short that I could dip out of. Coffee, like something that's not non-committal. Like it's not a dinner. I don't want to be stuck at a 2 to 3 hour dinner. Just coffee date, 1 hour, hour and a half, maybe max, dip. It's just a vibe check.
Or it could be love at first sight.
I thought about that, but I'm just such like, I will hear people say like, we knew on the first date. The first time I met him, I just had a feeling. But I feel like it's so hard for me because unless we, immensely connect, and there's so many things we have in common that I feel like are niche, it's just so hard for me because I'm such a slow burn person to feel that way. I feel like I need time to, or I like time to judge someone and see how their character is. That's why a lot of my relationships has stemmed from friendships, because I like, it all came from me seeing how they treat me as a friend. I think like how you treat people that you're not romantically interested in is pretty important, because that's just how you treat everyone else, right?
True.
Are you a good person?
Toast, you've been in a relationship for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Any like big takeaways?
Life is like a roller coaster. Sometimes it has ups and sometimes it has downs.
He's so old, he always has to like have some saying.
This is not specific to my relationship, but something I thought about. A lot of people think if it's hard, then it's worth it. Especially with relationship or with life. It's like, oh, I want to attain this and it's so hard and difficult, which means it's worth it. I'm going to push through for it. But I don't think that's the case with relationships. I think if a relationship is hard and difficult, that in itself is not a good sign. And don't fool yourself into thinking that because it's difficult, then it's worth it. Like relationships are supposed to be easy. I mean, you're always going to fight about the same thing you fight about and have issues. I think that's normal. But don't confuse difficultness with value, because I don't think there's any correlation with that.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to realize you're going to have, like, unless it's that many problems, you're going to have problems with maybe every person that you date. And it's the idea of sometimes people want to give up 80% of what they have for 20% of what they don't have. But it is hard to gauge, because I had difficulty deciding that before. Every time I would decide to break up with somebody, it was always like, am I choosing to not work through this even though maybe I could, or is this something that I actually cannot do long term? And I think sometimes it's hard to distinguish whether you keep trying or whether it is time to call it quits. Because no relationship is perfect, but at the same time, like, how much do you have to work on something?
Don't let your boyfriend keep you from finding your husband.
Whoa. So are you the boyfriend or are you the husband?
I think that's a phrase I've heard. You guys haven't heard that phrase?
Yeah, I've heard that. Just as a joke, though. I only heard, when I hear that phrase, it's when somebody cheats on their SO, or when they break up with their SO and starts jumping into another relationship, or when they meet them while they're dating somebody.
Oh, no. The way I say it is like, if you're in an unhappy relationship, but you've been together for so long, and you just say to yourself, wow, you know, breaking up's too much work. I was like, oh, we can get through our issue. Like there's potential. It's like there's probably someone out there where you can have all of that and much less issues. But we get comfortable and we tend to stay in relationships longer than we should. So don't let your girlfriend keep you from finding your wife.
I would say a lot of people that I know back home, or a lot of more normies, have gone through long-term relationships. Like they'll be with someone that they can meet since like they've been with since high school and all these things. At what point do you think they are settling, or they just are so comfortable that they feel like they don't want to start over with somebody new, versus this is the person they do want to spend the rest of their lives with?
I think it's like that answer, like when you know, which is so bizarre and so like open-ended, because I always ask, like, how do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know that's the one? But I think it's the person that makes, like, it's that feeling, right? The person that makes it feel like home. And home is so rare. You know, it's like only once or twice in your lifetime you'll feel that way. So
For sure. I think people settle though. I think people settle and they get married to this person that they don't necessarily feel that with. You know, like it's not like this euphoric or this like special feeling. It's like, oh, like we're comfortable. And then you just like follow the gradual steps of life.
Yeah, I think that does happen a lot, especially if you haven't met a lot of people or you've been in a relationship early on. Like even the streaming space, I've seen it quite a few times where a couple's been in love for 6-7 years since they were like high school, and then they just eventually out of nowhere break up. And it's like perfectly understandable because you've only known one thing for so long. It's natural to feel curious or just to realize that the relationship you were in isn't that great. It just was the first relationship. Like, what are the odds that the first person you date in your entire life was the perfect one for you? I'm sure it happens, but statistically, it's very unlikely. We just put a lot of meaning into it because it's the first one.
Yeah, it's tough because like you go through so much. Think about how much you learned from your relationships. If you've only been in one, I feel like how much can you learn? Like, are you the best partner you could be?
Yeah.
Also, and are they a good partner if you're each other's first, whatever? But I have this fear that like the older I get and the longer that I'm single, I'm just going to be like, what if I compromise? What if I settle? Because at what point am I going to be like, I should just really not be so picky?
Well, and then it could be like more so the exposure, right? Like let's say in a year you meet 12 guys, right? Like last year you met 2 guys, right?
But the thing is, I'm worried that I'm going to meet like, say I meet like 12 guys and I really don't like them. And by the 13th one, I'm like, he's better than them, but not like the best to what I know or how I feel. But I'm like, might be the best I'm going to get.
Does it hit your minimum standards?
It might hit the minimum, but I don't, maybe I'm not excited about this person. But they're like green check marks and a lot of things. Nice guy, gets along with friends. You know, there's nothing really to hate. What if this person is just understands my job and he's nice and he's just maybe not as like funny or like as exciting maybe that I would like.
My girlfriend describing like this, I would kill myself. Do him a favor and don't date him.
Yeah. You will find the person again. Like
God. No, that I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just saying that's like a fear I have that I'm just gonna like go through all these people that I just don't like, and then at the end of the day I'm gonna just pick someone that I just like a bit more than them, you know? Hope that doesn't happen. So
when you're going on your date?
Sometime soon.
Do you think you'll give us an update on the next episode?
Yeah, I could give you an update.
Woohoo! All right, everyone. Tune in next week as Yvonne gives us an update on how her date went. I'm really excited for it.
Well, I don't think he's gonna see this, but I regard it as nothing right now. I don't know.
Why do you just? Man,
I mean, sorry, that sounds really harsh, but it's like
no guys you date ever watch our podcast.
Yeah, all right, optimism. Come on.
I know. I guess that's just the thing. Like my optimism towards dating is so.
Yvonne, I'll give you some of my books. Like I'll give you my books, you read them, and it'll maybe give you more perspective.
I think it's more so like I don't get excited about something until I like them. And dates are so like the initial stage of it that like, and if it's someone I have no rapport with, then it's just it's hard to feel something, you know? But I'm like putting myself out there.
No, dating's hard.
All right, tune in next week and Yvonne will give us an update. Thank you all so much for watching and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye. Wow. So close and still late, huh? Good morning.
Morning, Chelsea.
Not to me? He does this normally too, except he does the full thing. He just stopped because we're recording.